Ryan Steele and Playboy Jubilee over on the far side, and Belmont Bay on the near side. And Belmont Bay on the near side, on the left of the picture as we're seeing him now, is in fact the early leader from Playboy Jubilee and Ryan Steele. Belmont tucked in behind Belmont Bay. Then comes Dalsaan and Hilal behind them. But it's Belmont Bay on the Stearns rail, the leader, as they run down towards the 4 furlong pole in this tote Lockinge stakes. Belmont Bay from Ryan Steele on the outside, then the white face of Belmont, then comes Dalsaan, Hilal tucked in on the rails, and then Playboy Jubilee, and it's Lester Piggott making it still on Belmont Bay. As they race down now past the half-mile mark and towards the 3 furlong pole, Belmont Bay being pressed by Ryan Steele. Belmont in behind the leader, Dalsaan very close, then Playboy Jubilee, and Fredo Gilbert going to try and make his way towards the outside on the French challenger Hilal. Past the 3 furlong pole, Belmont Bay on the inside, being pressed by Dalsaan now, young Walter Swinburne, Ryan Steele, then Playboy Jubilee. Labouring behind the leaders at the moment is Belmont, but Hilal is coming there strongly. They're past the 2 furlong pole now, and it's Belmont Bay being challenged by Dalsaan, Lester Piggott and Walter Swinburne. Hilal coming there strongly over on the far side, and it's Dalsaan, Belmont Bay and Hilal now have it between them as they race to the furlong pole. Belmont Bay on the near side, Hilal coming there very strongly on the far side, Dalsaan between horses, racing up towards the line, Belmont Bay on the near side, but now being challenged by Hilal, and it's Hilal and Belmont Bay as they race towards the line, Belmont Bay and Hilal, and it's a photo finish between Hilal and Belmont Bay, and very close between them. Third is Dalsaan, then came Ryan Steele a long way behind. Behind them was Belmont and then Playboy Jubilee. It's very close indeed between Alfred Gilbert on the far side and Hilal, and Lester Piggott on the near side on Belmont Bay. Certainly Hilal got his nose in front and well in front in the last 25 yards, but did he hold that renewed challenge of Belmont Bay? It's very, very close indeed. Let's look at this one again as we await the outcome of a very, very close photo to the tote Lockinge stakes.
Oh, what a great race this was. Lester Piggott had to make his own running on Belmont Bay, and he's still in front here, but challenged by Walter Swinburne on Dalsaan. He looked the threat for a moment, but then look at Alfred Gilbert looming up on the outside on Hilal with a double handful still. His hands are still full here as he's come from last to, well, eventually to first, and cruising up on the outside of these two. Belmont Bay comes under strong pressure from Lester Piggott here, and Dalsaan's running on gamely on this ground which was against him. It was the rain that fell last night that beaten Dalsaan, I'm convinced of that. At this point Hilal looks sure to win, but once again he just slightly hung fire as he seemed to hit the front. He's put his ears back a bit, and Lester Piggott, sensing that he's still in the race with a chance, throws everything in again with Belmont Bay, who answers every call so courageously. Look at that head of Hilal on the outside. He looked certain to win at the furlong marker, but at the line Belmont Bay is catching him again with every stride, and this is a desperately close thing. A steward's inquiry is being called. You can see that Belmont Bay has come a little bit away from the rails, and it'll certainly be interesting to look at this one head on. Belmont Bay, the horse on the left, Dalsaan on his right as we look at them, and then on the right of him is Hilal. These are the 3 principals, and they're almost in line as they come to the furlong marker. And Belmont Bay at this point just perhaps edging a little bit away from the rails, but not so as to cause any interference at present. All 3 jockeys, of course, are riding with their whips in their right hand. Alfred Gilbert, in fact, doesn't use his stick at all. He's just trying to keep his horse running and his head down. But Lester is, of course, using his whip right-handed, and his horse, as you can see, has come just a couple of horses' widths away from the rails. And now, as Dalsaan drops out, you can see that Belmont Bay, but we're in the last 50 yards of the race now, Belmont Bay and Hilal have come very close together.